Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is Major Areas of Major Areas Gaming, and today we are on Space Engineers. This is just a quick little intro to get you guys started. So, welcome to the Builder series. I will be going more into that a little bit later on. It's very good to see you guys. I hope that we will have a lot of fun and learn a lot of things together. So, give you the premise of what's going on here. We have been dropped off on this planet by CSI, that is Consolidated Star Yards Industries. That is my faction. Our goal here is that we are to basically monopolize the planet. We are going to focus on building rather than surviving. Yes, this is survival. However, I did spawn in a good sized ship over there with a bunch of tools and everything to get us started. Because as I said, the goal here is to focus on our creativity. So I've already gotten a few things kind of set up that you guys probably won't see in the video. This was done during a live stream. This was set up using the PAM auto miner script. We will be doing a couple of drones that we will get going, and I'll try to show you guys how to set that up. I got to learn how to do it first. A lot of this stuff is printed from my personal archives. Everything else here has been my own design. Or actually, all this has been my own design, except for the PAM auto miner. This is actually a new design that we kind of went for, a vertical rather than a real fat like I normally make. If you guys enjoy this, let me know, and we will definitely do more of it. I'm super excited. We do have certain plans. I'll stop looking over that way, stop giving you guys ideas. Basically, the name of the game today is we were just finishing up welding a bunch of this stuff. There's two different segments in this. The first segment is going to be the slow but talking through everything, kind of let you guys know what's going on. The second part is going to be a fast forwarded or a montage almost of me welding up and kind of doing things that need to be done. There's even a little bit of mining there. I want you guys to kind of tell me which one you prefer. I personally think that having them both in there is kind of good. That way, you get the gist what's going on. You can see I'm not cheating. You can see that, there is more stuff going on than me just, pasting something in. But also it's going to keep it from being 4 hours long. Because while you guys may only see 30, maybe 40 minutes of this, this is probably about 4 hours of gameplay. And that also is between interruptions and interactions with other people. I do have a few video clips from the streams. However, two of them were private and the other one was on Twitch. The one on Twitch did not go too well. I had no audio. It was a whole mess. If the audio is still messed up on this one, which hopefully I will let you know up at the top, and editing, I do apologize. I am trying my best. It seems I fixed one problem and another one pops up. So with that, let's get to it. Thank you guys. For those of you who missed it on the last two streams, both of them were private, so more than likely most of you guys did miss it. Welcome to the Builders series. Basically what's going on here is that we are on a mission from CSI, that is Consolidated Star Yards Industries. That is my faction. We are here to basically build to our heart's content. Now, we will have objectives that pop up here and there. There will be some combat later on down the road, but the majority of what's going on here is we are here to explore. We are here to explore creativity, the planet, different building techniques. I'm hoping that we can learn and kind of grow our skills together. What I mean by that is there are going to be different build styles. So you can see I'm kind of a little bit more industrial. I'm hoping to make some more luxurious or maybe even more combat variants of things. I am also hoping to get a little bit more into drones, a little bit more into automation. We did just get the brand new, what is it called here? The field work. There it is. The new field work DLC, which is pretty cool. That's actually really neat. I didn't notice that before. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things that I do have to kind of check out here. on the previous, not episodes, but the previous streams, I guess, which were all on Discord. We're looking into different platforms. We basically, first we made that miner there. This is actually part of my modular ships here. It started off as a welder grinder. And as you can see, it's very easy just to plop on some handy dandy drills there. Actually, it's really good right here. Yep, that's basically all it is. It is very simple. It is very hardy. It is quite capable. It's actually a favorite ship of mine. It looks pretty cool. It also does its job. It does a lot of jobs pretty well. So we made that. We got our basics set down over here. We got our ISI's inventory management over there in the corner. We were playing around with some designs. Not quite sure which one I'm liking more, but we do have options. I really like these 3x3 floors, by the way. If you guys haven't already seen those in the new fieldwork update, they are a time saver, let me tell you. But what we got going on today? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me finish what I was thinking. During the second one, we did a bunch of mining. We got a bunch of stuff kind of set up. We did end up building a little truck here. It seems to be pretty well rounded. It holds 30,000 kilograms, which is pretty good. Also some stuff in here. No, there's not. Anyways, today's goal is we're going to focus on refineries. So we want to put down some refineries. I kind of already have it planned out. We're going to have one here, one here. Then I think we're also going to have one mirroring this other way. So a total of 4 refineries. We're probably also going to finish welding up some of this stuff. We need to have some more topside connectors. Like that one's going to go bye-bye. It's going to be moved over there. And once we finish that, we'll see what goes on. I do have a timer set for 20 minutes because I will be putting in some of my stream that I recorded. So you guys won't be completely in the dark. With that being said, let's get to it. So I'm super excited about all this stuff, guys. We do have a couple of people that came in and kind of gave me some ideas during my live stream. Because the first live stream was a private one with a couple of other YouTubers who kind of gave me some tips and ideas. Those are O2 generators. It's never easy to find what you're looking for, is it? All right, there we go. So we're just going to put in some normal refineries here. I forgot how exactly I was going to put this. That was perfect, actually. That's good. Actually, it's trying to make this kind of nice. I've been trying my best to make this look nice. Base building is not my forte. However, I am trying, so. I guess this is a good time to kind of ask you guys if you guys like the piece by piece building, or if you guys would like me to kind of speed through this stuff. given that this is my first video on Space Engineers, some direction would be pretty nice. During the live streams, it's obviously quite a bit different just because it's a live stream. We can't really cut stuff out. Another thing I guess we should talk about while we're welding this stuff up is mods. I do have a couple of mods. Most of them are quality of life. Some of them are a little bit more just for fun. So I do have the consolidation thruster mods, which is by consolidation, which are these. They have some nice wheels. They have nice thrusters and everything. It's just a nice change of pace because they do look pretty cool and they do function essentially the same to my knowledge. I don't think there's any difference in performance, but I could be completely wrong. It is 100% possible. I do have, I believe it is, compact hydrogen. There's also some more hydrogen storage mods in here to where the tanks kind of hold a little bit more, just because it's a little annoying needing to place so many just for a decent build. So like I said, at the end of the day, it is more of a, for me, kind of build. Huh. Maybe I didn't think that one through all the way. Okay, we'll find something else to do with that space just because I don't want to have to go back through and adjust all of it. Actually, we can kind of make this look good. I have an idea. So my idea is that this will be kind of like a central base. We can kind of get it looking good, kind of decide what the style we want to be. Because I'm open to quite a bit of different things. I do like the minimalistic, almost military-like look. I also like the industrial look, which I do have quite a few blueprints for those. I also have an idea for a more like civilian hub habitat, where it's more rounded edges, a little bit more outlooks, a little bit more home feeling. I do want to play around with some of those new blocks we got as well. So a lot of cool things that we can kind of do. What's interesting is that you need something underneath it. I guess it's not necessarily interesting. What's interesting is that it has a one-way connection on it, which is, oh no, there's a second one down there. Okay. So I have an idea here. That's what was. Maybe it'd be easier if we did that. I think so. Cool. This is a good thing that also brings up a question I have for you guys. Is there anything that you guys would like to see in particular? Oh, you know what? Bulletproof glass. That's what's going on there. There we go. Is there like a something you'd like to see? Because I do have a plan, maybe in the next video, making a different utility ship that I think would be pretty cool. I would like to use some of the blocks that we have here now. So like these modded blocks. I'm out of small steel tubes. I think I am. No, I'm not. It's just, I don't know what was going on there. I also, maybe not in the next one, but maybe the one after that, I would like to get into the drones. So it's been a while since I messed with them, and I wasn't even really that good. But I am pretty positive that I can learn for you guys, and hopefully also help you guys through it so you guys can kind of see how it might be done. Let's see here. There we go. I don't necessarily want to have that there. I want a T. Sorry, I will get better at the talking and the playing at the same time. I will get better at it. I'm not quite used to this. Also, because usually I have people asking me questions during the streams, so I usually have something to kind of answer back with. It also kind of gives me some talking points as well. So I will get better at this. Just give me some time. I like that. We'll put something here, though. That T, I think, is what we'll need. Yes, the T. I like having redundancy just in case something over here gets, knocked out. We will have the ability to keep the supply chain, which is always a good idea. Anyways. And I do love those beautiful, beautiful plates that they gave us. Just because it looks so good, You're not really needing to, it looks good, It's not like this, which don't get me wrong, this looks good, this looks fine, but that's weird. It could always be better. But yeah, this is also a really great time to ask you guys again, do you guys want to watch me build all of this, or is this something you guys want to see just time-lapsed? Because I can absolutely talk my way through while building all of this, which I probably should get started. However, I know it can kind of get boring and tedious, so I completely understand either which way. I just would like kind of some idea. I know some people are just watching this to watch something, so I like to build in white. Something I was just someone had mentioned the other day. Building in white, just or a light color, just makes it easier, especially when it gets dark. Because especially in space, I've been building in space before, and it just completely irritates me. I'm trying to look and see something, position something a certain way, and you just can't see it. It gets on my nerves. I will not lie. What am I doing? Very question. What am I doing? I can make another one of these and put a welder on it. What was I thinking? All right, guys, and I just want to apologize. I realized at this point, a little too late, the audio was all kind of wonky. I know that there's like a little like walk sound going on in the background. Also, I don't think that OBS was correctly monitoring the input from the game itself. I think that may be what's going on. Once again, I seem to be having just nothing but audio issues. Everything else seems to be working pretty fine. I do apologize. I will get better at this, I promise. At this point, this is where we are just doing like that kind of sped up version, just so we can kind of see what you guys kind of prefer. I think it's really good because what we can kind of do is we can outline everything, make everything to where you guys have an idea of what's going on, and then I can just fast forward through all the mining, all of the welding, and all of that stuff. That way you guys get to kind of see everything come together. And that also, like I said earlier, this isn't like a 4-hour long video. right, guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Just a couple of thoughts as we exit this video. I probably won't do this in the next one, but just because a lot of stuff has happened since I recorded that. I hope you guys liked it. I really like the idea of keeping both the time-lapse and the slower commenting sections. What I think I'll do is kind of like what I did during a stream on Twitch, which truthfully I don't think went too well. When I built this, is I went through, outlined everything, and then someone said, why don't you weld everything up in a time lapse? And that's a very good idea. So that's what I think we're going to end up doing. I'll do it in the next video because we do have a project over there. I'll kind of tell you more about it in a second. So that will probably be how we do it the next time around. In that said stream, we built this lovely bridge. This was an idea I put in. It, I guess, looks okay. I'm not a huge fan of it, but a couple of people liked it. So we'll stick with it for now. That's going to end up being a very large landing pad. Still working on building it up. I welded it up, and then I had a few pieces on there. And then that happened. I'll go over that in the next episode, and I thought it's really important. And then here we have what we are calling the Creative Dome, or at least that's the working name for it at the moment. Super excited about this. This is just the entrance. Yeah, we couldn't really figure out a cool thing to put there, but we'll work on it. Took a long time to get all the stuff to make that reactor. So it's pretty cool that we have that now. Long story short, this is going to be a huge workshop area. Yes, it is. It is pretty big. And truthfully, I think I'm going to extend it out some, but I'm not sure. Basically, this is where we are going to put our creative lens into the world, so to speak. I'm super excited. I was in the middle of doing this during a stream, and then I realized that it was super late in the day, in the night, and I decided, you know what, I should just put this into a video. So, yeah, we also got to figure out something to do here, something to make it look nice. This I all want outside, but the next part, like the little entryway there, I want it closed just so it looks nice. But it's something that we'll focus on next time. I think between this video and the next Builder Series video, there will be a Star Citizen video coming out from me. I played a little bit this morning, kind of get back in the hang of it. I do have a whole setup. I'll go through it all. Super excited about that, so keep a lookout. I will also be putting in the description a link to the website where I got those royalty-free music, which is pretty awesome. They're really good. I really like them. So, yeah. I think that's it for me. Ciao for now, guys. This has been Major Aries with Major Aries Gaming. And thank you for watching our Builder Series Episode 1. You guys have a good one.